He missed his launch, yeah.
Bro, it's like the War Games, dude. It's like, man. You know, when I saw that broadcast, when I saw the broadcast, bro, and they said that they spent a year working on the War Games, I bursted out laughing, bro, because I was like, what? A year, 365 days making an event on Need for Speed Unbound, bro. I was like, that is crazy dedication, bro. Like, that is something insane. That is insane, bro. Like, dude. And the crazy part about it is, it's like, what could possibly go down in that event that it needed a full year to do, bro? Like, that's crazy. That is insane, man. That is insane, bro. Because it's like, you have all these games that come out that take multiple years, right? And then they come out and they're trash. They're trash, like freaking Battlefield, right? 2042, years of development, and they're trash. And it's like, bro, I wonder what stuff could have changed, right? Like, what time could have been put in to make it like that, right? And then you also have a lot of stuff that, I don't know, man. They say like it's an open world drift event, but I mean, hopefully it'll do well, but drifting is dead, dude. Drifting is super dead. Like, probably the deadest thing besides off-roading in Unbound. Like, bro. And all the hype people that are in drift don't even really drift anymore. Like, Buster doesn't really, like, he hops on from time to time. Prodigy hopped on for the memes. But, I mean, like, bro, like, drifting is just so dead in Unbound. Is it even worth it to drop an event like that you spent so much time on in the first place? I mean, you could probably get a cool 5 to 10 people, right, that would want to do it. But, I mean, we're talking about free roam, right? So, I mean, the traffic's going to be there. Traffic's going to be spawning. I wonder how that's going to work, right? They said that they had a drone to follow the cars or whatever. So I guess it's going to be based off of how good you look with the drifting. More so than like actual points, because you don't get points in free roam. So I guess it's going to be based off of how it looks. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Drifting is like, it's refined. It's refined in Unbound, but I was looking at some CarX drift stuff, and bro, like, they really got it down, bro. Like, they really got how the formula is supposed to be down for drifting. And it's like, I mean, I get that people want to bring different stuff to Unbound, but is it actually practical? That's the thing, right?
Oh man, don't be doing
and you mean like Retro, only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. But
R8 build you gave me for Smoke.
I mean, drift is dead, bro.
Use that same concept.
Like, I low key feel like that time could have been put into. I
have a time that I'm gonna post here this week.
Shoot, a new event regarding racing, because a lot of people still race, but not a lot of people still drift. But speaking of events, I just thought of this, bro. The one event, so I'm really excited for Quantum's event, dude, where everything is randomized. I think that will probably be a top 3 event of 2025, man. That would be a top event. I don't know the top event of 2025. I think it's between Syndicate Showdown and Revved Up. And some of y'all might think, oh, well, Syndicate Showdown was bigger and more more concise and all that sort of stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Revved Up had some hype behind it, bro. Syndicate Showdown definitely had some hype. But Revved Up, I feel like, definitely got the backing of hype. Like, them boys over there hyping that thing up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Riddick and DOA were over there going crazy in the studio, hyping this stuff up, got the trailers, all that sort of stuff, right? So I don't know what the best event of 2025 is for Need for Speed Unbound, but I think Quantum's event might be up there, because what a lot of people rely on is knowing beforehand what they're going into, right? if people know that during a tournament they could choose whatever card they want to, they could pick their tracks, all that sort of stuff, right? Then, boom. Then they go into that knowing that, and so they're confident. But in Quantum's event, everything is randomized. You don't know your car, you don't know your tracks, you don't know anything, you don't know your events, you don't know anything, right? So you need to just have focus, and you need to have just confidence in that, in your just basic driving ability, because you don't know. You don't even know, man. You don't know at all. Have I seen the Syndicate cinematics? No. I have not seen the Syndicate cinematics. Nope. Where are they at? Where are the Syndicate cinematics at? Did that happen? That happened last year, though, Hudson. That wasn't 2025. Exactly. Plus a random partner. Exactly, Lord. So, like, dude, you don't know who you driving with. You don't have any chemistry with them. Like, you don't know anything. You're going into this knowing nothing. That's W's. I ain't gonna lie. Quantum's event might be the craziest event of 2025. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That actually might be the best event, or the craziest event. I'll say that, because we don't know how it's gonna work. We don't know who's gonna be coordinating it. I'm assuming VHR and Quantum will. We don't know who the refs are, the rules, all that sort of stuff, right? But I would say W Quantum, W for that. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, okay. 2 minutes? Bro. Holy. Bro, 2 minutes, Faulty. Dude, they got a movie. Wait, what? What did that say? I'm gonna give my thoughts in a second, bro. I'm looking for something. I'm gonna see if it pops up, bro. Where's your name, Faulty? Your name is right here. It's right here, bro, but why is the creator of Syndicate Showdown not like bro, like I'm a little bit like, why is he not like, why does it not say created by Faulty Pursuit right here, bro? Like, it can say Community Hub, but it can say that after the person that created the entire event, dude. Like, what? Because who's looking at the bottom like that? Who's looking at the bottom? Nobody. I mean, Faulty, you say bruh, but I mean, Did you or did you not create the entire event? That's what I'm saying, Hudson. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. If we didn't know from previous information that Faulty created this, then we would have thought that somebody else did, bro. We would have thought that the community hub created this event. I'm not going to lie to you. Nowhere in this does it even give you mention, does it even point to your name that you created this, bro. I guarantee if you show this to somebody right now, somebody who's not in the comp community, and they wanted to participate in this event, I guarantee you that they would not know that you created this. It's not about you hosting it, bro. It's about you creating the event. Like, dang, bro. Like, can bro get his credit? I mean. I mean, look, Lettuce got his thing on there, bro, and it lets everyone know who created the edit.
He was once a thug from around the way. Easy, but you should.
Bitch, shut the
Hello?
fuck up. Give me a funky ass bass line.
He was once a thug from around the way.
These niggas talking out of their neck, don't put no coughing out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, lost too many souls, not to play.
I don't think so either. I see playing, bro. I mean, dude, if I'm not gonna care more than Faulty cares, bro. Like, if Faulty doesn't even care, dude, then I'm not going to. Then I'm not gonna care more than he does. I'm not gonna lie, I do think Rev'd Up got it beat, dude. Bro, I still think this one is... bro, this one hits, dude. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Oh, wait. Wait. Hold up. I think this one hits a little bit harder, bro. I think the music puts this one together a little bit more. Yeah, but even then, look, bro. That's all they had to, like, whoever made the edit, that's all they had to do, right? But I guarantee you Lettuce probably got direction and he was like, okay, yeah, I'll put it together. But, like, I mean, I think that the creator of the event should be one of the first people mentioned. Just a thought. Now, this definitely doesn't have, like, the icons and the visuals and stuff like that, but I think this hits a little bit harder, bro, just because the music hits harder. Who is that? Is that a random? Popular. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey. I think they go for two different types of aesthetic, right? Like this is a hype me up video right here. Like this is bringing people, hey, this event is about to drop. Y'all get hyped for it. But the other one, like the Syndicate Showdown ones, are more so like, just let it. Like I feel like when I watch those, it kind of just it's like a news broadcast. Like it lets me know what's going on, lets me know what the teams are. Okay, cool. Syndicate Showdown's getting ready to start. Cool. But the other one is like, boom, hey. I mean, what do you guys think, right? What do you guys think? What do you guys think was the best overall event for this year? I know the year's not over. We still have Quantum's event, right? But what do you guys think was the best overall event for the community regarding bringing everybody together, the competition, the hype behind it, all that sort of stuff? Revved Up was more hype. I can see that. I can see that for sure. I would agree. I think Revved Up definitely had a little bit more hype behind it. However, Syndicate Showdown was more so. I feel like Syndicate Showdown was more like regulated, if that makes sense. Like, how do I like compare it, bro? Not compare it to each other, but compare it to like different real world events. You know what? This is what I'll say. I'll say Syndicate Showdown is more like the NFL, but Revved Up is more like college football. How you have like a lot of people are super pumped up for college football, right? Like you could even say that college football is even more hype sometimes, especially with like Alabama, Auburn, all of them, right? Georgia, like more hype than the NFL. But the NFL is more regulated, right? Like the NFL is more like of a business sort of thing. So that's what I would say.
Okay.
Needs to win this shit.
Where they're both great, right? Because I rep Georgia for both teams, right?
Now.
He's fucking gliding.
The Bulldogs, and I rep the Falcons, bro. But anyway,
cutting through trees, hopping over stuff.
but like they were like two different things, but they still are under the same category of Need for Speed Unbound, right?
Appreciate you, buddy. How big is the pro drift scene right now?
Dead. Pro drifting is dead, bro. Pro drifting is dead. It's dead. And I challenge every single person right now to get a full lobby in Drift Pro in PvP right now. I challenge anybody to get a full lobby in Drift Pro, bro. Drift Pro is dead, dude. And if Drift Pro is dead, then you know the original Drift is 100% dead, for sure. So, I mean, I would say the time to drop like drift events and stuff like that was way back when it was first popping off, bro. When everybody was racing to get world records, all that sort of stuff, that was the time. Now, like, and that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying with this event that they made, like TLR made, that took a year or whatever. Dude, this is not the time to drop that, bro. Honestly, I feel like they're gonna drop it and it's not even gonna pop off. Like, it's not even gonna do anything crazy because Drift Pro is just so dead in general. Like, I don't know how much hype they have behind that event, but I mean, I don't know, bro. Honestly, on top of that, you got to remember that they're talking about a free roam drift. So, I mean, I don't know. What's up, Streets? But, and that's the thing that's the difference between what they're doing and TARDIS Trials, right? TARDIS Trials is somewhat regulated because you go into the track and you do whatever you do. You get your points and you're able to stack against other people that have either similar points, more points, or less points. But what they're doing is free roam. So it's completely based off of how you look, I guess. How you look drifting with another person. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't even know, man. I couldn't even tell you.
How many people would be interested in a pro drift tournament if there's money on
the line? But would y'all say that drift is dead? Even if there is money on the line, I do think that Drift is just not as hyped, bro. Like there's not really a lot of people hyping it up. A lot of people that were, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Streets. Drift is dead, bro. Thank you. Drift is dead. It's dead. And I feel like Buster, Prodigy, who was the other guy? Buster, Prodigy. There was another guy that was grinding world records. I forgot his name. But there were like 3 or 4 of them, right? That were actively out here grinding world records and doing stuff that made the drift scene hype. But the fact that they're all kind of retired or they're not really doing that anymore, they moved on to better things. There's nobody to really hype up drift anymore. And I really don't think that DOA, Riddick, or anybody that, streams is going to go out of their way to hype up something that they don't even participate in themselves. So, I mean, now, I do think that if Buster would have continued down, now I don't know anything about, ooh, yes, thank you, Serby. I don't know what Buster has IRL. He's probably busy IRL, right? But I do think that if Buster were to continue down the drift path and he was to continue grinding world records, I do think that drift would still have an audience, but I don't think it would have been as big as it was when they first released Drift Pro. I just don't think that's possible anymore. Same thing with drag, right? You could have a drag tournament, but drag is nowhere near as popular as it was when it first dropped. But race is the most consistent out of all of them. Race is boom. Everybody likes to race. Everybody is competitive, right? Especially in the competitive scene. So that's why a lot of people continue to have this sort of what am I thinking of? Participation in their tournaments because of that stuff. Everybody races. Every single person that has been on Unbound has raced at least one time. So they're able to relate to that. However, people can go out of their way and not drift at all. You could buy Unbound and not drift one time. You cannot drag one time. You cannot do off-road one time. So that's why I feel like a majority of the community doesn't really rock with that sort of stuff, and it's not really going to pop off. That's just my take on it. Now, this is my idea, right? I think that there should be a tournament where and you know what? I might make this tournament, right? I might make this tournament. I'm going to trademark this tournament right now. I'm trademarking it, copywriting it, right? Off-road. Off-road is the one thing that nobody has touched in tournament. I don't know why, but nobody has touched off-road. So an off-road tournament, I think, would probably do better than a drift tournament. I think so. I think the community would like that a lot better than drift. Because you have to understand, right? When you give somebody something that is super, okay, let me break it down this way. The Need for Speed in general is a small community, right? And then you have Unbound, which is smaller than the Need for Speed community. Then you have the comp scene, which is smaller than the total of the Need for Speed Unbound community. Then on top of that, you have the Drift Pro, which is smaller than the Need for Speed Unbound community, right? So when you give them something, that kind of isolates everybody else, right? So I don't know, man. I think Drift probably wouldn't do well in today's society. We got a bunch of new cats, like I said earlier, a bunch of new people that just are specifically trying to race. Back then, we had everybody that was trying to drift, drag, and race, right? Those were the big three. And then Hot Pursuit as well, right? Like they had the gauntlet tournaments and stuff like that. But now the new people that are coming in and buying the game and are grinding, strict racing, strictly. That's it. Exactly. Yeah, I feel like people would love to do off-road Streets. Now, I do have a few ideas for an off-road tournament. I've written them down. But low-key, I might just transfer that to somebody else. Just give them my idea. Just because I don't really have the time to just formulate an event, but if I do, then I would 100%, man. I would definitely let you all know about off-roading, because I do feel like off-roading, it had potential, but they just did not update it. And because they didn't update it, it just dropped off the face of the earth. Half the people don't even know about Rumble, and the other half played Rumble when it first came out and then dropped it, right? So, I don't know, man. There you go, Streets. There you go. And that's the thing, right? That's the thing. And this is not to say anything bad about any other tournament that is going on right now, but when you have a tournament that no one has ever seen before, that is what really builds the community even stronger than what it was before. Because we have League, or we had League, right? And Syndicate Showdown is like a better league. It's like a League 2.0. Revved Up is like we've had other 1v1 tournaments and stuff like that, right? But Revved Up is like an upgrade to those, right? But when you have something like Quantum's event, where it's something no one has done before, or your event that's coming up that no one has done before, it allows new people into the community to participate, and it also allows everybody that's already in the community to go ahead and find something new to do, right? Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, eventually you're going to have less and less people actually want to participate, because it's the exact same thing that you did before. But if it's something new, everybody, it's fresh. And y'all know, just like new games when they come out, right? Every time a new game comes out, it's super hyped. A huge player count, stuff like that, because it's new. Nobody has ever done it before. And that's what I feel like people are needing in the community right now. Obviously, Need for Speed is not dropping for the next year and a half, 2 years. Battlefield 6 is doing very well, so I do think that Need for Speed will be announced next year, and then a game will come out in 2027. That's what I think. I don't know for sure, but that's just me. But that's what we need to continue building the community up and up. And unfortunately, I will say this, you know, the community hub is a good thing. I do think that the idea is good. However, I think that the great ideas that build up the community come from outside the community hub. I don't think that any of the banger ideas actually have come from the hub, bro. I don't think they have. What do you mean by that? I mean, we can all. I'm super down to give my idea to Street Saints and just have Street Saints just coordinate the entire thing, Serby. I'm super down for that. But it just depends on the team, right? It just depends on what you guys want to do. But I mean, like, bro, I mean, we have events that happen and events that are made. But I feel like the community is really just asking for something that is new. Something that will get people on the edge of their seat, right? Something that brings a bunch of hype to it. That's what I feel like the community needs. Because everybody's talking about, hey, we're doing this for the community, we're doing that. And that's cool. That's perfectly fine. 100%, right? Because we need that stuff, especially since EA is not updating the game anymore. We need that stuff. But you also got to understand that people will not keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and the same level of hype will still be there. That's way too much to ask of people. People need constant updates. They need something that's new, something that's fresh. Remember, when that gauntlet, I don't know who made, I think Slow Boys made the, I think it was Streets actually. Streets made the gauntlet, right? You made the gauntlet races where people were in the gauntlet. It was either Streets or Slow Boys. But Streets is on Slow Boys. But it was one of them that made the gauntlet. And that was the first time that somebody had did that. And look how hyped that was, bro. Look how hyped that was. Exactly. You and Rotary, a great job of doing that. Everybody was hyped for that. They were like, what do you mean racing gauntlet? We were racing against cops and we're racing against other people? That's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff that people need to keep the community going from this game getting stale. That's what we need. Slow boy society, bitch. What's up, Buster? What's up, buddy? Buster, let me ask you a question. Do you think that the drift scene is dead right now, Buster? Drift Pro. Yes. Okay. Thank you. What's up, Danny? How you doing, buddy? Do you think that this is for Buster, but anybody can answer? Do you think that the drift scene can get to its previous level of hype right now? I wouldn't say the whole game is dead, bro. I would just say that majority of it is, though. I would say the only part of the community that is alive is the comp side of the community. No, Victory, the problem with Drift Pro is that it's not hype anymore because there's nothing backing it anymore. Like racing, right? We have Revved Up, we have Syndicate Showdown, we had Gauntlet with Streets and Rotary. We even have League, right? We have stuff that's backing the race. So people want to continue racing because they want to prove themselves in these events, right? But there's nothing backing Drift. There's no events backing Drift that are purely Drift. Besides Tartarus Trials, right? And even then, Tartarus Trials was not initially Drift. They added that. Tartarus Trials is racing. So that's the problem with Drift Pro. There's nobody there's no backing. There's no foundation for that. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, Buster. There's nobody there anymore. Same thing with drag.